This is the Iron Trader. It is Friday morning. Now we have a shortened day here of trading today. And also, now remember, the OPEC meeting is canceled for the 26th. That would be this Sunday. And it's going to be held on the 30th. That's going to be a week from yesterday, on the following Thursday. All right. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Let me just bigger up a little bit here. All right, what do we have? Well, what do we got here today so far as an inside day? The key, let's just say here, is going to be this 8 SMA here, okay? Sitting at 76.61. Right now, crude real time is 76.65, okay? So you're just barely above it. Now, if you can get above that, then what we want to do is you want to go to this level right here. Okay, so that is sitting at 78.18. That is your 200 SMA. If, big F, because look at here how many times, if you can get through that, then we're looking at this target right here of 78.80. That is your 21 day. But if you look at all these candles here, if you draw a line all the way through, this is in a big time downtrend. So you really need to close above this key 200 SMA here and above this key 21 SMA. Now, again, if you can, then we come to the top of this candle right here. Okay, so you're looking at 79.77, and then we looked at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 80.10, and then we looked at the top of this candle here. You're looking at 81.05, and then you have your 100-day sitting at 82.42. Above that, your target is 84.05. Above that, 85.90, and then you can work your way on up here. But until you break that downtrend, close above this 200-day here, close above this 21-day here, can be very, very difficult. Now, on the downside, always watch this 8 SMA here on a closing basis. That is going to be key, okay? So, again, if that is lost here, then you come right down to these candles right here, okay? So you're looking at 75.41. You look at today's low. You're looking at 75.30. All right, if that's lost here, this is the candle you want to look at right here, okay? This is 74.91, okay? Because that was the one that was holding, and then it broke right through. So you look at 74.91 here, and then we look at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 73.79 here. Then we come over here to this candle. You're looking at 72.91, and then your retest 72.37. That is going to be key. Now, again, is this pattern going to be just like what we had here? We ran on up, sold right down, ran on up here, and sold right down. Right now, we're holding sideways because of that OPEC meeting here. Okay, so they want to, I guess Saudi Arabia wants to extend them cuts of 1 million barrels here till spring, and they want to actually cut, by the rest of the OPEC nation there. They want to cut another maybe possibly million barrels a day to try to get this price back up here to the $80, $90, $100 mark here. But a lot of them just aren't cooperating here. They want to sell their oil. They want the money. So it can be, we got to see how it's all going to shake out. But usually Saudi Arabia has pretty good control of what is going on here. So you got to be a little patient. And just remember that meeting is going to be the following Thursday from now. Now, we look here at your RSI here. Well, that could go either way here. Your MACD here. Now, your green is above your red here. Okay, so that is very bullish sign. The key is here, if you can get above here, like here, and then you can just run, and it has a nice big run up here, or it's going to be just like this little fade up here. It runs up and then falls right on down here. So bottom line here on the downside, watch this key 8 SMA here. Watch this right here, this 74.91 here. This candle here, very, very critical, 73.79, and then your retest 72.37. Upside, always watch that 200 SMA, 78.29, and then this key 21 SMA. If you can get above here, your big target is going to be your 82.42. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. All right, here we have your weekly and your monthly. Now, your monthly chart here, there are 2 key levels that you want to watch, okay? First of all is going to be this 73.26. Very, very key. That is your 200 SMA here. If that's lost, you could come all the way down here to the 68.78 level. That's your 50 SMA here. On the upside, your key level here is going to be this 21-day sitting at 78.59. Very, very crucial levels here. That is going to be on your monthly chart. You can see a little bit better then. Okay, so 78.59, watch that level here, and then this key 200 SMA here, and then possibly, if that's lost here, you get down all the way down to that 50 at 68.78. Now, here on your weekly chart here, well, so far, you're inside for the week, okay, which means, your high and low is the inside of the previous week's high and low. Now, you can see where it went. This is why you trade the charts here, okay? So you can see where it went right into that 50 SMA here. So that's going to be very crucial. So if you can close above that 78.29, okay, say you can close above that, your big target here is going to be this 8 SMA here at 81.87, and then right above it here, you have 82.54. If you can get above all that here, well, you have a nice target here of 86.73. Above that, you work your way up here. You got 88.29 here. You got 89.85, okay? And then you can work yourself right on up here, 91.88, and then your big retest is 95.03. But that is getting way ahead of yourself here. See what this 8 day is rolling over here? This is going to provide huge resistance as this thing pops up here, okay? So on the downside here, well, what you want to do is watch the bottom of this candle here. There's that 74.91 again here. Watch today's low, 73.79, and then here's the key right here at that 72.37. If this is all lost here, here's your target, 70.16. That is your target. If that's lost, you come over here to this 50-day, 68.78. But again, if this is lost, that 50-day is lost here, you could work yourself all the way down here, okay? Which you're looking at 65.38 here. You have 64.36, and then you have your big retest here at 63.64. But again, that's like up here, you're getting ahead of yourself here, one level at a time. So downside, watch that key 74.91, 72.37, and then this 70.16. Very good support, because look how many times that it's hit it, okay, over the weeks here, and it held it the whole 9 yards. So even if it comes down and slams down like this, if it's for the weekly chart, it closes back above, it's all good shape, okay? So watch those candlesticks on the way down. On the upside, this key 50-day is going to be very crucial. Lines up very nice with the 200-day I just showed you on the daily chart here. If that can go above, then you have your 81.87, and then you have your 21-day here at 82.54. Now, your RSI is trying to work it, but it's really a whole lot of nothing here. This is still very bearish. Your green is below your red. That is very bearish. It needs to curl back up here like it did here. And if it can curl back up here, then you take that price right on up. All right, let's take a look here at what's going on with old natty gas. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, you can see what's going on here. Okay, not good. Okay, so it rallied all the way up here, 2.95 here, just couldn't do it, and then now she's coming all down. Your 8-day crossing over, but we're going to see if that's going to leave a bottoming tail here or not. So actually, the low here today was 2.826. This is 2.819 here, so you're holding that here. So that could be a possible double bottom, possible. Okay, we don't know that. If it closes below that, well, then that negates the pattern, and then she's all done. So if you look here on a 4-hour chart here, okay, it needs to hold that price channel here. That's at 2.81. If it does here, then that could be a nice possible double bottom, and then she could rally right on up here. But if you look at the bigger move here, see where it came down, it rallied up here. When you put these double tops in here, okay, like this one here, is you have 3.275, and then you retest it here with 3.265, okay? A lower high, well, that's the first tell that says this is going lower, and then see, it tries to go in and right into that 8-day, and then boom, all the way on down. So today, really what you want to do is watch the retest here on this 2.819. That's the retest. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and on a weekly. All right, here we have your daily, here we have your weekly chart. Okay, so let's just take a look here. All right, I'm going to bigger up a little bit. All right, here's what I was talking about here. This is that 2.819. So far, it's been holding it here. Not by much, 2.826, but so far it's been holding. Now you can see where it ran on up here, but where did it go? Right into that 8 SMA here. See, very critical They don't look like much, but I tell you, these SMAs, they really kick some serious ass. Okay, so you got to really watch that for support and resistance. They work. Okay, so bottom line here, you're looking at this level here, 2.819, which lines up very nice here with this candle here. This here is at 2.82. So there's your support level. If that's lost here, there's your gap. Look to this fill. This is 2.78. Now, you could work yourself all the way on down here, all the way to 2.61 here. If this 2.82 is lost and that gap fill is lost here, you could work yourself all the way down there. Now, you look at your RSI here. Well, that could go either way here. Your MACD is definitely bearish. See where your green is right below your red? It just can't get off the schneid there. Okay, so bottom line, this area right here, you're sitting at 2.84. So you're sitting right on these SMAs here. So if you look at that 50, see, basically 2.84. See this on here? 2.84. See, very, very strong support here. The question is, can it hold it, or is she going to just, go lower? Now, again, if you can rally up here, then what we do is you want to look at all these candles. So you want to look at this candle here, 2.81 basically, and then you want to look at this candle here, 2.95. Okay, very, very crucial. Is that 2.95? No, that's 2.92. Excuse me about that. That's 2.92. You want to look here on the upside, and then we want to look at 2.95, and then this 2.96 here. That is going to be crucial. If you can get above, you look at that 3.05. Above that, look at this 8 SMA here. Basically 3.15, and then above that, you got 3.17. But you can see how these are just curling over here, and the key is going to be this 8-day. See when it slams down, it goes on the air. Now, this broke right through here, then rallied up here nice, and the 8-day turned right on up. Not saying that 8-day can't turn right on up here, but right now she's not looking too bullish here, unless you can close above that 8-day and then head towards the 50, head towards this 8-day, and then head towards that 21. So today here, bottom line here, watch this key level right here. This is basically 2.82. If that is lost here, you're going here 2.78 and possibly all the way down to the 200-day. Upside, watch that key 8 SMA. If you can get above, 3.05 is your target. Next is going to be 3.15, and the next is going to be 3.17. All right, it's a shortened day here, but I'll have some crude oil here and natural gas here for you, probably at the end of the day here, get you ready for the weekend, get you thinking a little bit here, and thanks for watching.